Yes, this is Tell 'em Your Story, and thank you so much, guys, for being faithful in tuning in to Tell 'em Your Story every Saturday at 8:15 p.m. And this is another amazing, unique, sweet, encouraging, educating episode of Tell 'em Story. My name is Julia, and in this episode, guys, we have another amazing young designer, and she makes very good stuff. So the only way to find out is by staying tuned to Tell 'em Your Story.
I'm called Rachel Atuhaire, Nodrin. I'm studying fashion and designing, so I'm a fashion designer. Yeah. In my second year right now, yes. I'll be finishing in 2019, yes. Then after school, we normally do internship. Then after my internship, I'm planning on opening my fashion house.
Being a second year student, Rachel's future already looks bright. She has dreams that must be achieved.
My fashion house is going to be called Nodrin, my last name. Yes, it's a French name, so because of its uniqueness and it stands for elegance and beauty, and the way any lady would want to be treated is what is portrayed in my fashion house label, the name. For now, I make just simple wears, like casual wears, but I'm going to be doing custom made for red carpets, for weddings, for any events. Yes, for both men and women.
You come up with your designs though?
I normally do what they call an inspiration board. So maybe I'll look at a tree and it will inspire me. So from the tree, I'll create a garment out of that tree. So I come up with different sketches from a different object that has inspired me. Yes.
Rachel's taste and interest to make fancy attires doesn't only involve one sex.
I make, for the ladies, I make custom wear for like the red carpet, the long dresses with trains. And then I also do off shoulders, blazers, and then I also do throw-ons, kimonos. Then for the men, I make shirts, like African shirts. Yes, just free African shirts. Then I'll also be doing suits, yes, for men as well.
Rachel is very convinced to head in the fashion direction after some sweet luck came her way.
When I was in high school, we normally have a show on Women's Day. So I was the club president. So we had girls had auditioned for Miss. Okay, my school was called Rubaga Girls. So for Miss Rubaga, so they were supposed to have a creative attire. So I had this one friend, she didn't have any idea of what she's going to wear. So she came to me and I'm like, okay, maybe I can come up with something. So I got a skirt and a vest, so made it a crop top. Then got feathers, chicken feathers and egg shells. So I manipulated it with chicken feathers and egg shells, and she turned out to be the best. And I was like, I think I'm heading to this direction. Yes.
So how long have you been doing this?
I'll say it's 3 years now. Yes, counting this year. So by next year it's going to be 4 years. Yes.
4 years.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, she also has a market in Uganda. Let's see where her market really is between Kenya and Uganda.
Compared to Kenya, I'll say that in Uganda, people really dress to the part compared to here. So like, if I'm doing custom wear, I will have a large market compared to here, because in Uganda, many people want to look nice. So every time there's something, someone wants to wear something different, not the same thing she wore the other year. So there's a really big market from the youth especially. Yes. Yes.
What makes you different from other designers?
Main thing I have is me. I do something that will portray me. So I'm not going to do something that will maybe squeeze me or make me look bad or something. So when I make something, I'll take a picture and put on social media. So or what I do mostly is I do sketches. I love sketching. So whatever I sketch, I put on social media. So my friends are like, I want that. Can you make it for me? And then we go through whatever detail it has. Yes. Then I love couture. I love haute couture. I don't like something simple. So if I'm to sketch something, it either has to have something outstanding. If it's a skirt, it will have maybe something like too many gathers or maybe something overlapping. Yes. I try to make it as unique as possible so that I'm not like any other.
And where do you get your materials?
My mom works in Kinshasa in Congo. So when she's coming back for holiday, I normally send her for a bunch of material. Yes. And then if I'm not doing African wear, get from different textile shops. Now like from here, Nairobi Textile. Then there's Memsap in Westlands. Is it Westlands? Yes. So according to what I'm making, but most of the things I make are African print. So African as well.
Much as everything looks easy for her, Rachel has challenges as well.
The challenges are sometimes people don't get the fact that trends keep evolving. So it's sometimes hard to convince someone that this is the right thing for you and this is for way back. So you get a problem with especially the old people because the youth these days are into every trend that comes up. So you have to convince this person this is going to be the right fabric, the right garment for you for this particular occasion, or for you to feel like yes, this is, because fashion is a feeling. For you to wear something, it has to portray what's in the inside to bring it on the outside. The best moments is when I'm sketching something. Yes, I love the sketching bit, and then also when I make something and it fits you perfectly and you look good, that's the best thing that happens. For the youth, most of them of course will come with their own material. So if you want me to make you a blazer with your own material, that will be 1,500. Or it depends, because these days a youth will do anything for her to look good, especially the girls. I don't know much about the boys. Yes, so a girl will sleep hungry to look the part she wants to look. Yes. So most people really want to look good. So if she will come to me earlier and ask how much, so I'll tell her the price and she will go and look for the money because she wants. If you give people quality, not just quantity, they will always give you.
Here you go. Listen to what plans she has for her future.
My future plan is to open up a fashion house back in my country. Yes, I think I'll open up a shop here as well. We'll see. Yes, so it's open up a fashion house that's doing mostly custom made. I want to venture into bridal, but I don't know yet. I'm thinking of doing just custom made or costumes for movies. Though the movie industry in Africa is not yet booming that much, so I'll have to do my research. If that's not possible, then I stick to custom made and bridal. Yes.
With all this in your plate, what do you do with your school timetable?
The best thing you can do is prioritize your time. If you can manage your time so well, you can do all things you want to do, because my classes are not the whole day. So sometimes I'll have class after lunch or in the morning up to lunch. So that time, if I'm not doing classwork, then I'm free. So I have the time to do my clothes. Yes. You can find me on social media. Instagram, it's _Nodrin with 2 E's at the end and then _. Yes.
Well, I know you've been curious to see how her work might look like. Here it is. Yes. And like I told you guys, it's gonna be amazing. If you're not educated in this episode to try and be a fashion designer, that will help you pay your fee in one way or another, or help you pay your hostel rents. And you just heard from Rachel, like, this is what she loves, this is what she does, she even studies. So the only way you can make yourself better is by getting out of your comfort zone and try something new. And that's the way you're going to grow each and every day. Thank you for staying tuned to Tell Them Your Story. Till next week on Saturday, same time, same place. Peace out, guys.